What's going on, you legends? So, as you know, Cold War updated yesterday, and sorry I didn't get it uploaded yesterday. That's when I wanted to do it, but it didn't happen. But it was about a 12 to 14 gigabyte update for me. I've heard it's been different gigabyte ranges, so it depends on console, I guess, but it was different for me. Mine was about 12, 14 gigabyte. People said they've had 7, so on and so forth. So, this was the mid-season update. Um, there is a new mode out called Miami Strike 24/7, and what this is Miami at the daytime Miami, but it's changed a little. Like the map's smaller. They still have Miami at night for certain game modes. I believe those game modes are Combined Arms, Control, Search and Destroy, and VIP Escort, I think. Prop Hunt is making a return with more props, and they're adding more maps to it, so you can play on more maps now, and they're adding more props as well. They have Fire Team Hardpoint Golova, and what this is a multi-team match. It's for 32 to 40 players, and there's 4 teams, so you can have 10 total. And it's basically just hard point. I believe there's multiple hard points. I will try this out this weekend, most likely, and I'll stream it live on YouTube, not Twitch. They have the Snipers Only Mosh Pit, Nuketown 24/7, Gunfight. They added a new map to this. The new map is called Mansion. They have Fire Team Mosh Pit, which is Fire Team Dirty Bomb and Fire Team Hardpoint on all of the maps. So you can play on Ruka, Alpine, Sanatorium, and Golova. Golova is a new multiplayer map. So I'm assuming we can play Fire Team Dirty Bomb on Golova now. I'm gonna make a custom game to show you the maps real quick. So I want Miami Strike, if that's a possibility. If not, okay, good, I can do it. So I'm doing a Miami Strike map. I don't want any bots or anything like that. Just to kind of show you what the map looks like. And then I'll go into just normal Miami and show you what it looks like as well. So right off the bat, you can see a dramatic change.
Team deathmatch.
That over here, where I just pinged, is the original Miami Strike, or the original Miami. But this is during the day, so you still have this side street. They added vehicles, like a car show platform, just a bunch of stuff. That's still accessible. They changed up the buildings quite a bit here. You can go out of the map, but not useful. That is closed off.
Destination mark.
On this, but you can't go up there anyways. So, kind of just exploring the map. This, however, closed off. So you can't enter through there. You can only enter through here now. But we'll continue on the outside. They have this blocked off by a truck. You can't really go this way anymore. The other spawn, I believe, is going to be about right here in this general area. Maybe even over, a little further over there. So, kind of the same for this side, really. You just can't go down by the river or the boat dock, really. They expanded this out a little ways, though. And you can go further back here for Miami Strike. And you have a little alleyway access now. That you can come here and hold this angle if you need to. And it just leads back to here, so this alleyway is still the same. Nothing changed really for that. That's closed off. You can't really enter that. Well, you can't enter it anyways, but that's just closed off. Kind of a good spot. Looks like about behind these vehicles. If you're holding them, you can hold that alleyway. You have a little not tunnel, scaffolding down here that leads to the original part of the battle zone. I don't know why I said military. Or you can also come up here, hold this angle. You can engage up here and hold these fights up top. So, at least still here. They changed this room up quite a bit, actually. I don't know if you can go anywhere else besides this building. I mean, you can come through here. But that looks about the only place you can access. Can't go back there at all. Nothing there. You can still go here, hop over if you need to reload or whatever. Under is kind of the same, still a little bit changed up, but not too much. And if you come up here, it's not as bright. Like I thought they should add more lighting in here when I first looked at it, but in this balcony you can't really go here. You can go here, but there is a new place right there you could probably get up to. Let's try to see if we can do it. Let's see if we can get up there. It looks like you could be able to. Like if that wasn't a mount, I guarantee you can get up there. I'm gonna try. Yeah, you can get up here and like hold an angle if you need to, but it's not useful really. So that's Miami Strike for you guys. I can't show you the mansion one for some reason. It doesn't work, but if you play it, it's just the campaign mission, basically. One of the campaign spots. I forget what it's called, but that's basically what it is. Weapon-wise, I don't... Ooh. Showcase unsupported. Oh, that's a new thing they added. So, now if you want to showcase a weapon, for example, if I want to showcase the M60, I can hit R3 on the stick, or the R stick, and it will show it, but then ones in red, you can't. So, like the Sigma cannot be used to be showcase weapon. I can't do it like that. So that's something they added in. But I don't think there's new weapons. All that got released that I know, actually there may be one or two. But they may be at the end of the season that they may release it, is the question. Yes, so they're not going to release it till the end. I think we're going to get a sniper this season, and it's going to be at the end, is going to be my best guess. We got 2 new operators. That being Reves, who's coming soon. And did I go over him? Wolf, and who's coming soon, I guess. So they're not technically out, so. But they'll be coming soon in the store. I think that's when we'll get a new gun. Or a new sniper. Emblems, nothing really new. It's just the same emblems. Nothing in the store. But now you can showcase cards on your profile. So if I want to, I can go to calling card showcase, and I can select up to 3 calling cards that I want to showcase. So I can showcase this one, whoops. And then we can like do this one. I don't know if you can do all 3. Okay, you could do all 3 if you want, but that's something new. So for you guys who want to flex Dark Ether calling card and Dark Matter Ultra calling card, you can do so. Honestly, it's just for people to look at your profile. Like, it's nothing that important to really have, unless you really want to. So, on the zombie side, we go. Outbreak is adding a new map called Sanatorium. Sanatorium is going to be at night. There is a new game, or a new mode, or objective for it, and it's called Holdout. Or it's like Holdout, I guess. But you have to, like, protect our... It's like Holdout and feeding the dragon. So when you do it, a ring will pop up. You have to kill zombies. You have to fill up the dragon, and then the dragon will launch into space, basically. Or the rocket ship will launch into space. And this specific map, Sanatorium, is going to take place at night in zombies, so it's going to be the first map at night. Rumors are they may add those other maps at night later. Who knows? There's more trial intels as well that were supposed to come out as well, along with new regular intel. But now they also have for Dead Ops Arcade, the XP counts to your personal XP and your Battle Pass XP as well. They have Onslaught Containment. You get a gun, it looks like, and what this is on the 4 smallest maps that you can play on, basically, and it doesn't look like it'd be fun. Then you still get your Onslaught, Apocalypse, Onslaught, Nuketown, and so on and so forth. So that's one big thing they added, was the new map, and the new mode out, so it's gonna be interesting, to be honest. Anything else I can think of? Oh yes, I will post this in the description box below if I remember to. We're gonna go to the weapons tab. So we'll start with assault rifles. Let me pull this up real quick so I can read the correct ones for you guys. So these are weapons that got buffed and nerfed in Cold War only, not Warzone side. But here is the Cold War buffs and nerfs. So for the assault rifles, for the Krig, it's improving the visibility while firing when you aim down sight. I guess there's some blur, so people are having a hard time seeing people while they're aimed down sight. They are tuning the accuracy, the movement, and the clarity when firing from the optic. And they're gonna address the issue when, like, once you're prone, the weapon feels floaty after a certain amount of time being prone for a while. So those are fixes they're gonna fix. The FFAR got a buff. Not a big one really, but it's increasing the ballistic speed by 12.8%. The other assault rifle is the Groza. It's increasing the damage, maximum damage, to 40%. So the Groza is going to be like the new meta in Cold War pretty soon, I guess. And that's going to be bad. And then for all assault rifles, they are fixing all the muzzles and the underbarrel attachments that affect recoil. Like they're fixing, like tuning them up to make them better. For the SMGs, the Milano got the biggest buff ever, and it is going to be the new meta, I have a feeling. And a lot of people are going to use the Milano. The Milano has an increased mid-range damage by 10%, increased mid-range damage ranged by 33%, increased sprint outspeed by 14.2%, increased raise speed by 11%, and increased ADS speed slightly. So the Milano is basically the MAC-10 and LC-10 and MP5 all together. And the AK-74U now with range. It's going to be an insane gun. Bad thing is I already have it done, but I'm going to have to go up against people who already have it. The KSP-45 is getting an increase to ballistic speed by 32.5%. And they are going to reduce the burst delay by 20%. So I think that's going to help the KSP-45 a lot. The AK-74U is going to reduce the accuracy while you're prone when you're firing. And they're going to reduce the muzzle velocity by 23.4%. So it's still giving me an OP gun to use still at range. They didn't really nerf the range. Now, for you guys who don't, like me, I don't have the LC-10 close to max level. But they are reducing max damage range by 41%, so that's going to hurt the LC-10. And reduce mid-range damage from it as well. And then for your MAC-10 users, they're going to modify bullet pattern to add slightly more horizontal sway to it. Like after you're shooting, it's not just going to be vertical. It'll still go vertical, but it's going to shift horizontally as well. And then for overall SMGs, they're going to tune the muzzle, underbarrel to affect the recoil speed as well. For tactical rifles, they had none. Nothing changed for tactical rifles. All of them are the same. So AUG is still OP. M16 still OP. So light machine guns. The only thing that got changed is the Stoner 63. They're reducing the maximum damage range by 25%. In my opinion, it's kind of a stupid thing because LMGs have a big rounds, so you're gonna do damage at distance anyways. So it's a stupid thing. This one's stupid. Honestly, it's for all snipers. They are disabling glint effect on sniper rifles with iron sights equipped. My first thought was, why is there a glare from an iron sight? An iron sight, you're not going to be able to see the glare, so they took the glare off of an iron sight, so if you're using an iron sight for a sniper, which I don't know who does, they took that glare off. Pistols, for the 1911, they increased the aim down sight speed by 11%. The Magnum, they decreased the hip fire accuracy slightly. For dual wield Magnums, the bullets will now be more varied if you fire them simultaneously, so it's not going to be pinpoint accurate anymore if you fire them simultaneously. And they are redesigning the 4.7 takedown barrel attachment to a tight snub barrel, and this attachment adds damage to both enemies and vehicles. And nothing for the DMATI. Shotguns, there's nothing. For the launchers, this one I'm kind of glad they did for challenge wise, and people are stupid because they don't realize how hard it is to do launchers and what launchers do in real life. They didn't do anything to Sigma, which is fine. The RPG, however, they increased the blast radius slightly, and they increased the length of the straight rocket flight path. So now it'll be a straight path instead of when you shoot it straight, it curves right, left, or whatever. This one is my favorite. Now the RPG and the Sigma rockets will inflict more damage to enemies wearing flakjack in hardcore. It still requires a direct hit for one kill. So people who sit in the corners of buildings and get shot by it and don't have a stim pistol, it takes like 3 rocket shots to kill them, and it's annoying. But now, since the bigger blast radius, it's going to do a lot more damage to them. So they're not going to want to camp in those buildings anymore, and I'm glad they did that. Because honestly, it's impossible to get a bunch of these kills in hardcore with it, because people just sit in the back corner of a house of the building where you can't really hit them. So I'm glad they're adding this. I also think they should nerf the stim shot. Like, once you use it once, you can't use it again in hardcore. But in core, it doesn't matter. But anyways, that was the update for you guys. Kind of interesting update overall, but those were... I'll try to post it in the description box, but I just told you all about the weapons, what just happened, so I may not. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.